In this video, I'm going to do a couple half-life problems. So the first one, the half-life of element X is 4.5 years. So this is important, and this tells us how long each half-life is. If 22.5 years has passed, so this is our total time, how much of the 12-gram sample will remain? So that's our sample size. Well, if the total time is 22.5 and each half-life is 4.5, then you need to take those numbers and divide them to figure out how many half-lives have occurred. So when you plug that in, you get that 5 half-lives have occurred. So again, this number was our total time, and this number was our time for one half-life. So that tells us that we have 5 half-lives that we're dealing with. Well, each half-life, half of the material will decay. So you can take 12.2 and you can divide by 2. That'll give us half of that, which would be 6. That means one half-life has occurred. Well, it's going to happen again, and it gives you 3. So that's our second half-life. It happens again, you get 1.5. There's our third half-life. It happens again, and you get 0.75. That's our fourth half-life. I have to do this until I get 5. So then you take 0.75 and you divide by 2, and you get 0.375, and that would be our fifth half-life. Well, we started with 12 grams. That means at each point in time, all of these had the unit grams on them. So this is the amount that remains. Sig fig-wise, 2, so 0.38 grams. Okay, the second question, if the element has decreased from 6 to 0.75 grams, how many half-lives have passed? Okay, well, we started with 6. So if we need to determine how many half-lives, we need to divide 6 by half and keep doing that until I get 0.75. And however many times I had to divide by half or divide by 2, that would tell me how many half-lives. So when you do it the first, you get 3. Divide by 2 it gives you 3, so that's 1. Divide by 2 gives me 1.5. There's my second one, not there yet. Divide that by 2 and I get 0.75. That would be my third half-life. That means 3 half-lives have occurred. Now, if I said each half-life was 2 years, then you could determine how much of total time has went by. So if each half-life is 2 years, then you just multiply those two and you get that a total time of 6 years has passed.